The Amazon, a wild and majestic wonderland. When you think about the Amazon, you're picturing one of the most incredible places on Earth. A vast and vibrant ecosystem that stretches across 9 South American countries, including Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. Covering around 5.5 million square kilometers, it's not just big. It's a world of wonders, home to an astonishing variety of life. In fact, more than 60% of this massive rainforest is in Brazil alone. And if you've ever heard people calling it the lungs of the earth, it's because the Amazon is responsible for producing about 20% of the world's oxygen. Pretty amazing, right? But the Amazon isn't just about towering trees and exotic plants. It's a living, breathing organism, one so full of life that scientists are still discovering new species hidden in its depths. From the tiniest microorganisms in the soil to the powerful jaguar prowling the forest floor, this place has it all. And it's not just important to South America. The Amazon's forests release water vapor that affects weather patterns across the globe. Plus, the mighty Amazon River pumps out more water into the ocean than any other river, influencing ocean currents and supporting marine life. This rainforest plays a critical role in keeping our planet's climate and ecosystems balanced. That's why it's often considered one of the Earth's greatest natural treasures. Stepping into the Amazon isn't just about walking through a forest. You're entering a rich, diverse world brimming with life, energy, and untold secrets. It's easy to see why this place captivates the hearts of explorers and adventurers alike. The Amazon's climate: hot, humid, and full of life. In the Amazon, you can always count on the weather being warm and humid. The climate here is equatorial, meaning it stays pretty much the same throughout the year. Temperatures generally range between 77 degrees Fahrenheit and 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius, with humidity levels often soaring above 80%. This consistent warmth is one of the reasons why the Amazon is so rich in plant life, allowing its dense vegetation to thrive year-round. Unlike many other parts of the world, the Amazon doesn't experience the typical seasons like winter or summer. Instead, it goes through rainy and less rainy phases, keeping everything lush and vibrant. Rain is a constant companion in the Amazon, especially during the wet season, which usually stretches from December to May. During this time, rainfall is so heavy that it swells rivers, floods vast areas of the forest, and even turns parts of the jungle into natural waterways. Some regions, like those near the Andes, get even more rain, up to 157 inches, 4,000 millimeters, a year. While other parts of the Amazon don't receive as much rainfall, they still manage to maintain that dense, green jungle vibe. The combination of heat and moisture in the Amazon makes it a paradise for plant life. The warmth helps the vegetation grow continuously, while the humidity ensures that the forest floor stays damp and fertile. This cycle of moisture and decomposition fuels the Amazon's biodiversity, making it one of the most ecologically rich places on Earth. The rainforest literally buzzes with life, from towering trees to the tiniest fungi breaking down organic matter, keeping the ecosystem in perfect balance. The Amazon canopy, nature's majestic shield. Towering high above the forest floor, the Amazon's canopy is like nature's own giant umbrella, sheltering everything beneath it. Formed by the upper branches and leaves of trees that can soar up to 197 feet, 60 meters, this multi-layered roof is one of the most vital parts of the rainforest ecosystem. Only a tiny fraction of sunlight, about 1%, manages to break through the dense canopy, leaving the lower levels of the forest in a dim, twilight-like state. But this lack of light isn't a problem. In fact, it has led to the evolution of unique plant species perfectly adapted to thrive in these low-light conditions. The canopy itself is teeming with life. It's like a bustling city in the treetops, where monkeys swing from branch to branch, birds dart through the leaves, and insects crawl along the bark. Some creatures spend their entire lives in the canopy without ever touching the ground. But it's not just a place full of animals. This natural roof also plays a critical role in maintaining the rainforest's climate. By blocking intense sunlight and trapping moisture, the canopy helps keep the lower forest cool and humid, a perfect environment for the lush vegetation below. What's also fascinating is how the canopy is involved in nutrient recycling. When leaves, fruits, and branches fall, they don't always make it to the ground. A lot of this organic material gets caught in the canopy's layers, where it becomes a feast for all sorts of organisms. Over time, this debris breaks down, releasing nutrients that are recycled back into the ecosystem. This constant cycle of life and decay keeps the Amazon's ecosystem healthy and thriving, making it one of the most dynamic environments on Earth.
Cứ nói hay em nói thì lời gì được.
Soil in the Amazon, low in nutrients, high in adaptability. One of the most surprising things about the Amazon rainforest is that its soil, despite supporting one of the world's most lush and vibrant ecosystems, is actually quite poor in nutrients. The soil here is generally acidic and low in vital nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen, key elements that most plants need to grow. You might wonder, how can such a rich and dense forest thrive on such nutrient-poor soil? The answer lies in the Amazon's incredible ability to adapt and recycle. The Amazon's ecosystem works like a finely tuned machine. Through a process called rapid nutrient cycling, organic matter such as fallen leaves, dead branches, and even animal remains decompose quickly on the forest floor. This leaf litter becomes nutrient-rich material that's swiftly absorbed by the shallow-rooted plants before the heavy rains can wash it away. This fast-paced recycling system allows the forest to continuously replenish itself, making sure even the tallest trees and most delicate plants get what they need to grow. To thrive in this environment, many Amazon plants have developed clever adaptations. Some trees have wide-reaching root systems that spread out across the forest floor, giving them access to nutrients over a larger area. Other plants have formed symbiotic relationships with fungi, which help them extract nutrients more efficiently from the soil. These survival tactics are essential for plants to flourish in what would otherwise be a challenging environment. Despite the poor quality of the soil, the Amazon continues to flourish, proving that even in the most unexpected conditions, nature finds a way to thrive. It's this adaptability that makes the Amazon one of the most resilient and biodiverse ecosystems on the planet. The lifeblood of the Amazon, rivers that fuel the rainforest. The rivers that weave through the Amazon rainforest are the true lifeblood of this ecosystem, with the legendary Amazon River leading the charge. This river is the largest in the world by water volume, carrying more fresh water to the ocean than the next 7 largest rivers combined. Spanning over 4,300 miles, 7,000 kilometers, from its origins high in the Andes Mountains to its mouth in the Atlantic Ocean, the Amazon River is vital to everything that lives in the rainforest. It provides fresh water and acts as a natural highway, carrying nutrients, seeds, and wildlife throughout the region. The Amazon River doesn't flow alone. It's fed by hundreds of tributaries, like the Rio Negro, the Madeira River, and the Tapajos River, which create an incredible network of waterways. These rivers and streams sustain the rainforest's rich plant life and animal communities. During the rainy season, parts of the forest become flooded, creating vast wetlands called varzias. These temporary wetlands are home to specialized species that have adapted to the fluctuating water levels, including many fish, amphibians, and aquatic plants. The seasonal changes in the rivers are essential for renewing the landscape, making the Amazon a constantly evolving environment. The rivers are not just important for plants, but also serve as essential migration routes for fish and other aquatic animals. The pink river dolphin, a unique freshwater species known for its playful behavior, is one of the river's most remarkable residents. You'll also find other famous Amazon inhabitants like piranhas, caimans, and giant otters, each playing a vital role in maintaining the health of this aquatic ecosystem. These waterways are not just rivers. They are the lifeblood that keeps the rainforest alive. Biodiversity in the Amazon, a powerhouse of life. The Amazon rainforest is an absolute powerhouse of biodiversity, home to roughly 400 billion trees from around 16,000 different species. This isn't just a place of plant life, though. It's a refuge for countless animal species that rely on this diverse environment to thrive. In fact, it's estimated that a whopping 10% of all the world's known species live right here in the Amazon, making it one of the most ecologically rich places on the planet. One of the most famous inhabitants is the jaguar, the largest big cat in the Americas. With its powerful build and stealthy hunting skills, the jaguar roams the rainforest, keeping the ecosystem in balance. Then there's the harpy eagle, a bird of prey that dominates the skies. It's one of the most powerful eagles in the world and plays a crucial role in controlling the populations of other animals. But the Amazon's mammals and birds are just the beginning. The rainforest is also home to an amazing variety of primates, like howler monkeys, spider monkeys, and tamarins, who swing through the trees, filling the forest with their calls. The bird life is no less impressive. You'll see vibrant macaws, colorful toucans, and hummingbirds zipping through the canopy, adding bursts of color to the greenery.
Anh nó nói gì đi? Cứ máy mồm nói thôi.
If you dig a little deeper, you'll find that the Amazon is crawling with reptiles and amphibians as well. Anacondas slither through the rivers, caimans lurk in the shallows, and frogs of all shapes and sizes, including the famous poison dart frog, can be found hopping around the forest floor. The poison dart frog may be tiny, but it's got a powerful defense. It secretes a toxin potent enough to deter even the fiercest predators. The Amazon is also home to a stunning array of insects, millions of species in fact. From the hard-working leafcutter ants, tirelessly carrying bits of leaves to their underground nests, to dazzling butterflies flitting through the trees, insects are key players in this ecosystem. They handle crucial tasks, like pollinating plants, breaking down organic material, and keeping the forest's natural cycles in motion. The Amazon might be famous for its jaguars and river dolphins, but without the tiniest creatures like these insects, the entire ecosystem wouldn't function as it does. Carnivorous plants of the Amazon, nature's crafty hunters. The Amazon rainforest is home to some of nature's most creative problem solvers, carnivorous plants. These fascinating plants have evolved clever ways to capture and digest prey, helping them thrive in the nutrient-poor soils of the forest. Carnivorous plants like pitcher plants and sundews don't rely solely on the soil for nutrients. Instead, they use specialized structures to trap insects and other small creatures, making up for the lack of nutrients in their environment. Take the pitcher plant, for example. Its leaves form a deep, tubular pitcher filled with digestive fluids. The plant's sweet nectar lures unsuspecting insects inside, but once they fall in, escape is nearly impossible due to the pitcher's slippery walls. The plant then slowly digests the trapped insect, breaking it down with enzymes and absorbing the nutrients it needs to survive. Sundews, another type of carnivorous plant, use a different tactic. Their leaves are covered in sticky tentacles that trap insects when they land. Once caught, the plant secretes digestive enzymes that slowly dissolve the prey, allowing the sundew to absorb vital nutrients. These ingenious plants have developed these remarkable adaptations as a way to flourish in the Amazon's challenging soil conditions, showing us that nature always finds a way to survive and thrive.
Anh cứ nói gì đi? Cứ máy mồm nói thôi.
Jaguars, apex predators of the Amazon. Among the many incredible species that roam the Amazon rainforest, the jaguar stands out as one of the most iconic. These majestic big cats are the apex predators of the Amazon, meaning they sit at the very top of the food chain. Jaguars are powerful and elusive hunters, known for their strength, agility, and remarkable ability to swim, traits that make them highly effective hunters on both land and in water. In fact, Jaguars are one of the few big cats that enjoy swimming, often crossing rivers in search of prey. Each jaguar has a unique pattern of spots, which helps it blend into the dense jungle foliage as it stalks its prey. With the strongest bite force of any big cat, jaguars can crush the bones of their prey with ease. They can even crack the hard shells of turtles and capybaras, which they regularly hunt along with caimans and other animals. Jaguars are opportunistic hunters, meaning they'll go after a wide variety of animals, including mammals, birds, reptiles, and fish. They are also known to hunt during the day, a behavior that sets them apart from other large cats, who are typically nocturnal. Jaguars play an essential role in keeping the Amazon's ecosystems in balance. By controlling the populations of herbivores and other prey animals, they help prevent overgrazing and ensure the forest's plant life remains healthy and diverse. Without these powerful predators, the entire ecosystem would face disruption. The jaguar is not just a fearsome hunter, but a guardian of the Amazon's delicate balance. Human impact and conservation, protecting the Amazon's future. The Amazon rainforest is facing significant threats from human activities like deforestation, illegal logging, mining, and agriculture. Large areas have been cleared for cattle ranching and farming, leading to the loss of habitat for countless species. Deforestation also contributes to climate change by releasing stored carbon from the trees into the atmosphere. To counter these threats, conservation efforts are in place. Governments and organizations are working to establish protected areas, promote sustainable land practices, and support indigenous communities who have been longtime stewards of the forest. Projects like the Amazon Conservation Corridor aim to safeguard critical habitats and allow wildlife to move freely across borders. Reforestation initiatives are also helping restore heavily deforested areas, working to bring the forest back into balance.
Anh cứ nói gì đi. Cứ mấy mồm
Indigenous
nói
knowledge, the first guardians of the Amazon. Indigenous communities have lived in the Amazon for thousands of years, practicing sustainable ways of using the forest's resources. Their deep knowledge of the land, wildlife, and plants is essential for maintaining the rainforest's health. These communities understand how to balance human needs with environmental protection, making their expertise crucial in the fight to preserve the Amazon. By working with conservationists and ensuring indigenous rights are protected, we can help safeguard the future of the Amazon. Their traditional knowledge offers valuable insight into how we can live in harmony with the rainforest, ensuring it remains vibrant for future generations.